This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Bryant versus Bryant. You all have known each other for a long time. You're married. This is a second marriage for both of you. Not only that, this is your second marriage to each other. And if that wasn't complicated enough, we have a celebrity marriage because, Ms. Bryant, we know you as Momma Dee. But this marriage is in trouble. Am I right, Mr. Bryant?
Yes, sir.
Right, you've initiated this case. Tell us why.
Sir, don't get me wrong, I love my wife. But my relationship with my wife, my marriage relationship is it's very toxic. I feel that I don't get enough respect in the household. Just this year alone, I've been put out 3 times.
Wow.
I wanna make it work because I really love my wife. Aww. It's not working.
It's a cycle of down, sounds like.
Right.
And Momma Dee, I'm sitting here watching you rolling your eyes, you shaking your head. He described it as toxic. Is that how you would describe your relationship?
Yes, when it comes down, but when he says that I put him out, it's because of his verbal abuse. I'm not gonna be your MF and your B, because a man's supposed to respect his wife like you respect your mother and your sister. So, I'm not gonna tolerate it. I will not. I don't have to put up with that. And yes, he's right, I have put him out because I can't put up with that. I deserve better. I love my husband very, very much. I mean, I would fight in the street over my husband, but I'm not gonna tolerate him doing this.
And Mr. Bryant, is this true? Do you get hot enough to call her out of her name?
Well, I do.
Yes, I know.
I get hot.
And all this fighting, I noticed from the court papers, it sounds like all this fighting really comes from the 3 most common problems we see in relationships: finances, communication, and infidelity. What's going on with the finances in your relationship?
When I first met Dee, I mean, it was good. I work, I come home. Well, actually, I was a hustler. I was a hustler. I come home. I come home with the bread. I mean, the funds was available. When I say I leave, then it was like, oh, don't go, and hold me by the leg and, make me feel like I was wanted. I say I leave now, it's dolop, you know what I mean? Because of her newfound fame,
So have things changed since she became Momma Dee?
Yeah, it has a lot.
How's it changed?
She more independent. She don't need a man, actually.
So she's making, Momma Dee, you making your own money.
Right.
And it's bothering you.
Well, actually, it's her attitude is bothering me because I can't keep up with her way of living. I'm a blue collar worker. I work warehouse and I work delivery or stuff of that nature.
So does she kind of hold it?
I pay majority of the bills. That's why it's a problem. And what he don't understand, when you make your money and you chasing these jobs like you just admitted, you want to bank his money and want me to pay majority of the bills. And I'm buying all the groceries. You know what I'm saying?
But Momma Dee, let me ask you this. For a man, when his significant other, his wife, makes more money than he does.
But he make...
Hold on. That's generally okay. I think where a lot of the problems come in is where the woman starts to hold it over his head. Where it's like, I'm paying the bills, I get to call the shots. I'm paying the bills, so you do what I say. I'm paying the bills, so this is what we're doing, and we're gonna do it my way. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, but what you're not gonna do, because you don't have friends, is tell me about my friends that come over. I'm working too hard, because I go through a lot, and people don't know the flip side of fame.
But Momma Dee,
take the pants off me. You can run the house, you can run my life, but you gotta boss up.
No.
Yes,
okay, so wait. I want to be clear about this financial thing. You're saying, look, I don't mind contributing, but what you're not doing is you not contributing. You are using all my money up and banking yours.
Yes.
And you're saying you need to step up.
Yes.
And if you're not gonna step up, then you can't say, then shut up.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so this is a little different than the usual story, Mr. Cutler. The usual story is you running the show, you got all the money, and you're emasculating me. What she's saying is just the opposite. I am making money, but I still need your contribution too. And you're trying to work me to death.
Yes.
And then want to put your lips on what I'm doing when you're not doing your part. Am I right?
Exactly. Thank you.
That's what's going on.
No.
So, Mr. Bryant, let me ask you this. Do you feel emasculated because of her fame and the money she's making?
Listen, I have nothing to say in that household. I have no say-so whatsoever. And by her saying I pay my share. I don't make a lot of money. So what I make in a week, she makes in like one walkthrough. And it takes me a week worth of hustling and buffling and sweating in the sun. You understand? I try. I'm not that person that I used to be. I'm a hell of a lot better than I used to be. And I come to the table with something. You understand me? And that's just let her know that I'm trying to play a part in a marriage that I want and I want to keep.
All right, so we got a big disconnect there because he feels he's pulling his weight and she feels he's not.
And which leads us right to the second of our trifecta, communication.
Mr. Bryant, how would you describe the communication between you two?
Nail.
No,
it's not at all. I mean, listen, I hardly get a chance to talk with Dee because it's either her way or no way. Because I'm not bringing enough to the table for her to listen. And you can hear how she sounds. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Not
so this whole communication piece to you comes back again to the finances because you don't bring the finances that she brings. The communication is off because you feel you don't have a say.
Right. Respect goes a long way.
Yeah, but
it's not about
I think you're
finances.
jealous. I think he's jealous of me.
I'm not jealous of her.
I think he feels
it's
like
not about finances.
Hold on.
It's not about finances. I literally jeopardized my life. You know, I'm hypertension, and I can't be taking those sex pills. I stopped taking my medication and started taking those pills so I can satisfy her.
Wow. Okay.
You mean to tell me that I don't deserve enough respect that I would jeopardize my life just to please you?
I gotta tell you, Mr. Keller, this is one for the record books.
Well, it sounds like they love each other. You listen to him, you listen to her. It sounds like they love each other.
Clearly. The third part of that trifecta is you believe Momma Dee is cheating. Tell me why you believe Momma Dee is cheating.
Well, I come home sometime and I'm tired, and you know, like she have company over. And you know, I've witnessed a couple of incidents where you know she get the touchy with the men. She want to run around and play. See, my wife is a class clown. She always want to entertain, but she don't never like to be entertained. And I be telling her all the time, look, I said you done already provided the place. Let them entertain you. Why you got to be the?
So what is she doing with these men?
She grabbing that they crouch. Oh, she love that.
I have done that one time.
No, you have done that several times.
He was gay.
No, he wasn't. You done my friend.
I did your friend.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
All right, Mr. Bryant, you said you saw it with your own eyes.
My own eyes, her grabbed my friend crotch, and they was like, "This here, go ahead on, Momma Dee." And I'm like, "What are you doing?"
The world.
But you have no memory of this.
No.
What other reasons do you believe that she's cheating?
Well, it's not just with men now. It's with women.
Oh.
Listen, for one, I had to ask her. I said, man, I had to really ask her where she gay.
What?
One day I come out, her friend, what happened was that I was asleep, and she was in there drunk, and the girl kept coming. She kept coming and say, Ernest, could you let us out? Ernest, I was like, what did? So I jumped up mad, and I go out there, and a girl got her arm around her waist with her hand on her butt like this here.
That's not true.
Okay,
that's true, Dee.
That's not true.
Was Momma Dee hugging the woman, or was the woman hugging Momma Dee?
Was hugging my wife. It was her company. She was entertaining. I was in the bed asleep. Her company came in the room, woke me up out of daze, and told me to come and lock the door because she was in there drunk.
So, Mr.
Was I
Bryant,
asleep?
let me make sure we got
Was I
this.
asleep? Dumb.
No, you
You
went to sleep.
believe Momma Dee is cheating with men and women.
And women.
Ooh.
Momma
And
Dee?
women. Because I wouldn't let, if I swear to God, if a man had me with his hand around me like that, she would have sworn
But ask
that
him a good
I was
question.
sleeping with her.
Ask him, was I asleep?
Okay.
Ms. Bryant, okay.
Drunk sleep.
So you're not denying it happened.
I'm
You're
denying
just
it happened.
saying
I'm
you
just
don't
saying.
remember it, and if it did happen, you were
Sleep.
asleep.
Ask him, was I awake?
You were dead awake, D.
No,
you was
I
drunk.
was not.
You was drunk, but you was awoke.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you
No, I
was,
wasn't.
D. I was
Okay.
asking you, I said, well, why you ain't open the door and let
Okay.
them out?
Wait.
Okay. Have you cheated on your husband?
No,
Have you cheated on your husband with men?
no,
Have you cheated on your husband with women?
no.
So that is not your thing.
Baby, I'm strictly him.
Here's the thing. Do you all want to be together?
Yes.
Do
Oh,
you?
I love her. I love her. She's a very beautiful person. It's just that I just don't like what she become.
What I've become, I've grown. I've grown.
I
And-
love her.
and
I
he
just
has
don't
to-
like what she become. I mean,
grown.
it's much love for her success and all that stuff, but I would rather have my old
The one
D
that was
back.
on welfare and food stamps. But I've grown. And when life puts you on a platform, you got to move with the clouds. You got to move with it. You can't stay stuck and scared because I feel like he's fearful of success. And when the opportunity, I'm that grabber. And when I see it, ain't nothing standing between me and success but win. And I'm gonna climb that mountain. I'm gonna make sure I do, but I need him to climb it with me.
All right, so we got 3 issues we're dealing with today. We've got finances, we've got communication, and infidelity. I think we need to address this infidelity issue first, and we can deal with the other 2 issues, and I'll talk to you about how we're gonna do that. But we've got to address this infidelity issue first. You believe she's cheating, you deny that you're cheating, correct?
Yes, correct.
This court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic voice analyst Guy Wolf to determine, is Momma Dee cheating? Ron, please report Mr. Wolf.
How are you, Mr. Wolf?
I'm well, Your Honor, thank you.
Good.
Now, Mr. Wolf, would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
Yes, Your Honor, I've been in law enforcement for more than 23 years, primarily as a special victims detective. I've also been a forensic voice analyst for more than 12 years, and I've conducted hundreds and hundreds of exams.
Right. Explain, please, how forensic voice analysis works.
Sure. When you speak, you have AM and FM frequencies in your voice like on a radio, and when you tell a lie, the FM frequency goes away. Forensic voice analysis works by measuring those frequencies. I can then look at a chart and I can determine where someone's being deceptive.
So, you asked Momma Dee a series of questions.
I did, Your Honor.
Let's take a look at the first question.
Since remarrying in 2015, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your husband?
No.
Okay.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Let's take a look at the next question you asked.
Since remarrying in 2015, have you had physical sexual contact with anyone other than your husband?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that she was also being truthful, Your Honor.
So we have the answers to the issue of infidelity. Mr. Bryant, Momma Dee has been faithful. She has been faithful. There is no other man. When she said it's you all day, that's true.
Ernest, I love you. I always love you. You're my life.
I love you too, from the bottom of my heart. I love you more than words can explain.
You gotta go over there and hug on her.
There's nobody else but you, and you the only man she's grabbing on.
Yeah, that's.
What do you want to say to your wife?
I love you. I mean, I love you. I mean, I have trust issues, but I know that from hearing this here, that, you know, you haven't been doing what I suspect you're doing. And
I told you.
Thanks.
But, Momma Dee, what do you want to say to Mr. Bryant?
If you're ready through some more counseling, I'm ready to make the next step and getting back in the house, and we working on our marriage, because I can't work on our marriage if you're there in the house with other people in the family.
Momma Dee, you make an excellent point. Counseling is important, and you do need counseling. That's why we've set it up with Dr. Jeff Gardier for you all to talk to him and go through the counseling. So that now that we've got this infidelity piece out of the way, you can work on the finances, you can work on the communication, and move forward for a stronger, happier, more loving marriage.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you know what we say in this courtroom. Don't cheat yourself out of an opportunity for a happy relationship. Court is adjourned.
Order.